Okay, welcome to the next video in this series, and hopefully we're up to speed at this point and you understand exactly where we are and exactly what's doing up to this point. We've been filling out our demographics and now we're up to age. Now, age range, again, if you know the age range of the people that are buying your product, of course, fill it in. So, for instance, if you were doing video games, if you were running a promotion for video games, you'd want your minimum age to start at 18 because that's the legal age in the United States that people can enter into a contract. So, most CPA networks, they or anybody, they don't want you to send 14-year-olds, 12-year-olds, people that cannot have the legal authority to buy something online because basically they're entering into a contract. And on the other side, you don't want to enter in people that are, 75 years old. Those aren't game players. So you want to enter the age range of your target audience. You can just leave it the way it is if you have a generic situation. Now, down further, let me move this up as far as I can so you can see what's doing here. Down further here, we have data points. Now, all of these data points we can actually ask for. We can request that they put in a first name, a last name, a gender. But look, every time we do that, it's going to cost us money. So I prefer not to. I don't need phone numbers unless I'm actually going to be calling these people with a follow-up. But look at what happens to my price. My minimum bid price goes up to $350 if I want a phone number. I'm just going to be using my email address, and that's one of the defaults. That's all I need is an email address. So now I need to set my bid price. My minimum bid is 50 cents, and you can certainly do that. You can bid your 50-cent minimum and see how that works. Now, there are people that bid more, and this is a competitive market, but they do have a lot of inventory. If you bid 51 cents, you're going to be getting in line before the guy that bids 50 cents. But, go ahead, try minimums, 50 cents. How much do you want to spend a day? Again, a lot of this is redundant. It's very much like AdWords. So let's say I want to spend a maximum of, and this can be any number. I'm just going to enter $30 a day. And based on my parameters, the way I have it set right now, I'm only going to get 6 leads a day. So that's not going to be enough for me. So, I'm definitely going to have to. Now, okay, the reason things change is because I changed my category to travel. So, not a lot of inventory, not a lot of traffic in that niche. The reason I changed it to travel is because, well, you'll see in the next screen. But, okay, just for the sake of demonstration, let's say I go up to $300 a day. Now I'm going to get 600 leads. That's more in tune with the kind of volume that I personally want. Now, you can put an additional cap here of a monthly cap, so you don't have to come in and look at it on a daily basis and say, and suddenly at the end of the month you've got $5,000 bill and you go, oh, you could put 300 is the maximum amount I want to spend. And then once you set that, you don't have to come back. You're not going to come back to any surprises. So anyway, let me just click next and we'll go on and I'll show you what we got to do next. Now this is the part where we need to add our little banner. Now there are 2 banners we're going to have to import. And as you can see, they have to be specifically these 2 sizes. 120 by 60 and 88 by 31. And the reason is this banner is going to show up in certain instances and this banner is going to show up in certain instances. For example, this smaller little tiny one is going to show up on mobile phones, things like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do our offer headline and our offer description, very much like AdWords, the whole bit. So if you need a banner made, and you probably will, but because it's such a small size banner, the odds of you finding an affiliate or a CPA offer, well, CPA offers may have small banners like this, but affiliate offers usually don't have banners in this size. So if you go to a JV page, you're probably not going to find a banner this size if they give you banners. And if you take a banner that is a regular size and you go into Photoshop and try to size it down, it's going to look weird. It's going to look compressed or stretched. It's not going to be very good. So you may want to go on to Fiverr and just hire somebody for $5 to make these 2 banners for you in whatever your niche is. Now here's an example. I'm going to upload 2 examples. Okay, I've just uploaded 2 banners. They're really not related, but just to give you an idea here, I whipped up this little banner in Photoshop in about 3 minutes. Travel Bargains Limited, best travel source ever. Now, I didn't put a lot of thought into this. It's, like I say, it's just for illustration purposes. But, you know, I probably should have put something like best discount travel source ever, something like that. This other banner down here, this little tiny one, I mean, that thing, I just found something. I don't even know what it is. You can't even see it. It's pretty bad. Who cares? Again, this is a demonstration. Now, our offer headline, I'm going to put that in right now. Okay, now I've put in this Travel Bargains Limited. Get discount travel. Check the yes box. Now, I want to discuss this because what I'm doing here is 2 things in the title. First of all, I'm reiterating the brand because when we send these people their emails, we want them to have name recognition. And the emails are going to be generated from Travel Bargains Limited. In other words, that's going to be the sender. So they're going to see that, they're going to recognize it, and they're going to have an association. They're a lot less likely to delete it without reading it. The second thing here is get discount travel. Here's the call to action. Check the yes box. Now remember, don't put click here because this is not going to be a clickable link. What we're doing is we're having this little thing and there's going to be a little box that they can click yes. That's what we're trying to get them to do. Click yes, not click here now. It doesn't jive. Get them specific. Click the yes box now. Okay, now I've added the rest of the ad. Get access to the best discount travel resource now, free. Check your inbox to see the best travel bargains anywhere. Now, again, I'm not going to go through the science of writing ads, what makes a good ad. You know, all that stuff is covered in the earlier versions of, earlier posts of other courses on the money pages. But some of the psychology here I will go over. Again, we like the use of the word free whenever we can in big letters and an exclamation point. But this is important psychology. Check your inbox to see the best travel bargains anywhere. Again, we're conditioning them to know that their inbox is going to be getting emails from us, Travel Bargains Limited. And we want to get them excited. Okay, as soon as I can, I'm going to check my inbox to see what I'm going to get from these guys. See if I can't get a benefit from them, which is, going to save me money. So we're pre-programming people to think in a certain way, and we're avoiding people that are just gonna throw our emails into the spam box. Okay, let me end this video here and we'll go on to the next.